In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to divide monomials using models. So the first question we'll look at is negative 10x squared divided by 5x. So we're actually going to start with the same frame that we used for multiplication. So I need a better marker. So kind of like that. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at the denominator, the bottom of the fraction first. Okay, so this is what our number on top is going to be divided by. So that will go in the top of our frame, so 5x. So let me grab my legend here. So I know it's positive because there's no integer sign beside it, and it's x. Okay, so 5 of these green rods. So here's my green marker, and let's draw that out. So 1, I gotta color them in because they're positive. 2, 3, 4, 5x. But now what's different from multiplication is that in division we're working backwards. So it's basically like we're starting with our answer and then trying to figure out a missing factor. That's what we're doing. So the number that we divided, the negative 10x squared, will go inside of here, and this missing factor is going to be our answer. So where this question mark is, that's what we have to figure out. So let's fill in this top part on the inside. So it's negative 10x squared. So my negative x's squared are these big white ones. And I need to fill in 10 of them, but I have to go according to the columns here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it for that column, for that row I should say, because it ends there. But I still need 10 of them, so I've got to keep going underneath. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's my 10x. So like I said, I need to figure out what's missing over here. That will be the answer to my division problem. So I've got x is up here, x is squared here. So I know to make an x squared, I need an x times an x. Okay, but the other thing I know is that these are negatives inside. To make negatives on the inside, it needs to be a mismatch on the outside. So since these are already positive, that tells me that these ones over here have to be negative to create that mismatch. So one would go there, and one would go there. So then the answer to my division question would be negative 2x. So there's my answer. So for division, we're working backwards to find the missing factor. Let's try another one. So this next one, we have 8xy divided by 4x. So start the same way with the frame like this. Okay, look at the bottom first, 4x. It's positive because there's no negative sign there, so I know it's automatically positive. So I need 4 of those green rods across the top. I have to shade them in because they're positive. There we go. And then the number being divided by those 4x is the 8xy. So that now goes in the middle. So remember, we're working backwards from what multiplication is. So 8xy, and it's positive because there's no negative sign. My xy's right here, gray one. So that's what I need to draw in. I'm going to have to shade them in too because they're positive. And I have to line it up under each of the x's above here. So that gets me to 4. But I got to keep going all the way to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now my big question mark is over here. The missing factor. Okay, so this time, okay, this is not x's squared. These are xy's. So this already takes care of the x dimension. So that's got to mean that there's got to be a y along these sides. So now I just need to think if it would be positive or negative. Well, it's positive inside of here. So that means it would have had to have been a match on the outside of the frame. These are already positive, so to make the match, I need to make those positive as well. So I'm going to fill in positive 2 y's, since those are xy's. And that's my answer. So equals positive 2y. So that's how we can solve monomial division using models. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys.